Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to part 4 of answering the test question in finding the X and the Y intercepts. And so here in this part 4 video, I'm going to go over how you find the X intercept. If given an equation asking to find the X intercept, the X intercept is where the graph line, the line on the graph, crosses the x-axis when y equals 0. So if you remember in finding the y-intercept, it's where x equals 0 on the graphed line on the coordinate grid. Here, the x-intercept is where y equals 0. So you simply substitute 0 everywhere you see y and solve for x in order to find that x-intercept. So here's an equation, y equals 2x plus 14. This is just a different equation that I made up in order to find our x-intercept. And so again, when you want to find the x-intercept, y equals 0. So I'm going to substitute 0 for y, and then I'm going to solve for x. That's going to be a two-step equation. I'm going to eliminate the 14, and then I'm going to turn that 2 into a 1x, so x is by itself, to solve for x. So x-intercept is always, always, always going to be substitute the 0 for the y, and it's where the graph line crosses the x-axis. That is our x-intercept. So let's just jump right on into it. And we see here, again, we're going to substitute 0 for y. And that's what I've done here in this first step. Substitute 0 for y. Now I'm going to solve for x. So what's the opposite of a plus 14? It's a negative 14, or subtracting 14, to both sides of the equal sign. And that's what I show you here. Positive 14 plus a negative 14 is 0. It cancels out on the right side of the equal sign. And what you do to the right side of the equal sign, you got to do to the left side. 0 plus a negative 14 is negative 14. So I'm getting closer and closer to get that x by itself. And that's what I'm going to show you here. I want to get x all by itself. So what's the opposite of multiplying by 2? It's to divide 2 to both sides of the equal sign. Again, this is a two-step equation. 2 over 2 leaves me 1x. X is all by itself. 14 divided by 2 is a negative, is 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 1 negative, 1 positive makes it a negative 7 value. So x equals negative 7 when y is 0, right? So that's my x-intercept is at negative 7 along the x-axis. Excuse me. So again, I'm showing you over here your x-intercept is when y will always, always, always be 0. Whatever your x value is, when y is 0, is your x-intercept. All right, let's take a look. What does that look like on the graph? Okay, if I'm going too fast, please stop, pause, rewind as many times as you need to. That's the advantage of having a video in front of you. Now, I do want to say that this graphed line is not graphed to scale. What does that mean? That means this graph line is not the graph line of the equation I showed you. I just wanted to show you where x is negative 7 and y is 0. That's the x-axis and how the graphed straight line will go through that x-axis. Again, starting at the origin, 0, 0. We go 0 up and down the y-axis. We stay right here for the y value. And my x value is at a negative 7. So I go to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 7. I plot my point, And again, that is where the graph straight line will go through the x-axis, right? The x-axis is right here in blue. At -7 for x, 0 for y. This is my x-intercept right at that point right there. So that's how you find, given an equation, that's how you find what your x-intercept is. And hopefully this has made math a little bit easy for you. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Join me for part 5. I'm going to answer that initial question and show you how to find both the x and y intercept. In answering that question, if you'd like to try yourself beforehand, that would be a good test for you to see if you can answer that question correctly. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Take it step by step. If I've helped you, please donate and help me bring more videos to you.